Good everyone. In the previous video, I discussed the business canvas. I gave the introduction to the business canvas. Today, I'll be talking about the canvas, the elements the canvas contains, and there are 9 of them, 9 elements. So, number one, we have customer segment. Two, we have value propositions. Three, we have channels. Four, customer relationships. Number five, key resources. Six, key activities. Seven, key partnerships. 8, cost structure, and 9, revenue streams. Now let's look at the first one, the customer segment. It's important to identify the different groups of people or organizations the business wants to reach and meet a need or solve a problem for. The business may have one or many customer segments. When there is no single group to reach, it is recommended to group them into different segments by needs, behaviors, or other attributes. Here, it is important to note that what you are looking for is not just a technical or demographic description. For example, age, gender, geographic location. Now, why these points are important, it is also important to understand your customer's daily life in order to think about how you feel, how you will communicate your business to them in the future, and how you can present a solution to their problem. Think about what they consume, how they spend their time, and what they like to do and consume. Now, here are some questions to help you fill in this section of your canvas. Now, who are we creating value for? That's one question. Who are our most important customers or users? Yeah, who are our most important customers or users? So, these questions will help you solution to that. Now, two, we have value proposition. The value proposition arises from analyzing what unsolved problems there are within your sphere of influence. What things you can offer as a solution to a potential customer problem, and how you will approach the customer. The value proposition is the reason why customers choose your company over another one. Think about the experience you want your customer to have with your product or service. What promise you are making to the customer that will be fulfilled by what you are selling, how you are going to help them, and how your service will help them. Now let's look at some questions to help you fill in this section of your canvas. What problems do our customers have that we want to solve? Now, what unsatisfied need is there in the market? How will our solution fix this problem? What value do we bring to the customer? Ask these questions. It will help you, to get in the value proposition. Now, relationship with customers, that's the next one. To continue along the same lines, for this section of the canvas, you will analyze the solution you are offering, its advantages, disadvantages, and what kind of relationships your company will establish with its different customer segments. Here are some questions to help you fill in this section of your canvas. What type of relationship does each of our customer segments expect us to establish and maintain with them? A very good question to ask. Which ones have we already established? And to ask this question, what is the cost of establishing these relationships? The cost now. So, ask these reasonable questions. You find yourself thinking and getting solutions. Now, distribution and circulation channels, that is the next one now. The central part of your business after establishing the basics is how you are going to approach your customers, what your communication channel will be, and how you will bring your service or product to them. So first, you must ask yourself where you would typically find them and how they tend to communicate with each other, to ensure that the tone of communication and the way you talk to them is appropriate. In what type of communication channels will you find them? Social media, traditional media, email. Once all these questions have been answered, you should put together a media and communication plan, which we go into, in more detail later on as we move on, in order to impact them in the best way possible. Now, then you should think about how you will get your services or products to them. Will you use a mail distribution service? Is just having a website enough? Will customers be looking for the product in the physical store? Ask these questions. You find out, you're getting the distribution and circulation channels properly. Now here are some questions to help you fill in this section of your canvas. Through what channels will your customer segment want to reach you? How are you reaching them currently? How are your channels integrated? Which ones work best? Ask these questions and it helps you, move forward. So for now, I'll stop here, and then in the next video I'll discuss the remaining, that's the key resources, and we have the key activities, the key partnerships, and the cost structure, which is also the revenue streams. So expect the next content in the next video. Thank you.